Hello students, this is Assistant Professor Dr. Nilima Jaju. In today's lecture, I am going to explain you how to write theory exam paper and score more marks. Writing theory papers in exam can be tricky and mistakes are common. Here I am going to give you some frequent errors made by students and how to avoid them means solution on that errors. The first mistakes made by student is misunderstanding the question. Common mistake is misunderstanding what the question asks, leading to irrelevant answers. Most of the time student read question not in a proper manner and just pick one word and start writing, and the answer is irrelevant to the main question. Here I am going to provide you solution, that is, read the question carefully, underline keywords and ensure you understand the directive words. For example, if there is a explain, you have to provide explanation of that particular topic. If there is a analyze or if there is a comparison, you have to do that. With all these words, your answer will change. Now the next one is poor time management. Here the common mistake is spending too much time on one question and writing the remaining paper in hurry. No doubt you will get full marks or more marks in that one question, but in other questions you lose the marks. So to avoid this mistake, here the solution is allocate time for each question based on marks and stick to it. Use a watch or timer to track your progress. The next one is lack of structure. Here the common mistakes made by students are writing long unorganized paragraphs without a clear introduction or conclusion. In this situation, it is very difficult for examiner to check that papers and and it creates a bad impression which reduces your marks. To avoid this mistake, the solution is use heading, bullet points, short paragraphs. Being with an introduction, provide detailed content and end with a conclusion. The next problem is not answering all parts of the question. Here the common mistake is addressing only part of multi-layered question. Most of the time in one question, two or more questions are asked, but student write only the introductory parts just like a definition and one example, but that is not required. Here the solution is break the question into components, into a small parts, and then write down the answer step by step of all that parts. Now the next one is most of the student write in so hurry that their handwriting is not readable. Here the common mistake is writing in hurry leading to messy handwriting that is difficult to read. Here I am not talking about good or bad handwriting. Here I am talking about readable handwriting. If it is readable, only then you will get marks. So, here the solution of this problem is write it properly, slowing down slightly. Now, the next one is insufficient examples and explanation. Here, The mistake is writing a vague or generic answer without supporting examples. In this situation, the clarity of your answer is very low. To avoid this mistake, solution is provide relevant examples, case studies or diagrams where applicable to enrich your answer. The next one is repetition of points. This is very common mistake made by student. Repeating the same idea in different words to fill space. This thing happen if your study is less and you have to attempt maximum paper. But remember, examiner read all the answers and such thing reduces your more marks. To avoid this problem, solution is focus on quality over quantity. No doubt you have to write down answers with particular length, but that is in quality. So make each sentence contribute something new. Now the next one is neglecting diagrams or charts. Here the mistake is ignoring visual aids even when they are crucial to the subject. Most of the times, students avoid to draw diagram or chart and just write just as a essay, which will not give you a proper marks. Instead of that, if you draw the proper diagram, it creates a good impression. So, solution for this mistake is practice drawing neat and labeled diagrams or charts to complement your written answers. Now the next one is forgetting to review answer. Here the common mistake is skipping the review step and leaving errors uncorrected. Dear student, if you do time management, then you will get next 10-15 minutes, last 10-15 minutes to do this point. So here the solution is reserve the last 5 to 10 minutes to review your answers, correct mistakes and ensure you have answered all questions. And the last mistake here I have considered is writing too much or too little. Here the problem is exceeding the word limit or writing answers that are too brief. Both conditions are not accepted. When you write exceeding words, there is no quality. And when you write too brief, there is no quantity. So, to avoid this problem, here the solution is stick to the point. Write concise yet comprehensive answers tailored to the marks allocated. You have to observe the marks for that question and then you have to start writing the answer and avoiding all these 10 mistakes which I have explained you in today's session. Friends, I hope this is very useful for all of you and your friends. So don't forget to share with your friends. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more such tricks and tips for good marks in examination. Thank you.